Good afternoon. This is Update 1 on Invest 90E, a tropical disturbance in the eastern Pacific Ocean. Here's a look at satellite imagery as the storm continues to intensify and is getting closer to tropical storm intensity. Uh, Looking at the National Hurricane Center's outlook, the storm has a 70% chance of developing in the next 48 hours and a 90% within 5 days. Um, Going back to the invest here, satellite imagery shows that the storm has a significant amount of convection. Going to the true color, which is zoomed out. Stops glitching there. The storm, as you can see, is quite broad. So that is what's keeping it from attaining a circulation so far. Usually when the storm is broad, it cannot pick up the perfect swirl. Then that causes the winds to be weaker because they can't rotate around a stable center. So that circulation will likely develop within the next couple of days. The storm is expected to form by Thursday or Friday, according to the National Hurricane Center. And the forecast models are saying that the storm is going to... Oh, hold on. Sorry. Little thing I have that's going on with my mother. The storm, you can see, develops rapidly into a hurricane and stalls there for a moment, but has a pressure that would probably be the equivalent of a Category 1 hurricane. And then it really starts to fall apart. You can see another storm there. That could be a major hurricane, but rapidly falls apart. And you can even see another swirl developing near the coast of Mexico. So that's what we're looking at in the eastern Pacific Ocean. I also have an update on a tropical system known as Gabrielle. It was a tropical storm earlier this morning, but since then has lost its tropical status and is now post-tropical, or remnants of Gabrielle. You can see those cloud tops are very low at 40 negative in Celsius degrees. You can see that exposed circulation right there, moving what looks like to the northeast. Storm is likely to continue towards the northeast and, well, rapidly fall apart. Looking at the true color zoomed out, we can see the system's exposed circulation easier. As you can see, all those broken bands. Usually they're completely surrounded with convection when the storm is better defined, but this one is losing its shape and it is likely to fall apart. So the models on that system, if I could find the models, again, going to regions, and I'm gonna do the there it is. I'm bad with computers sometimes when it comes to setting things up. There is the storm right there, really going off into the colder waters, and well, there's not much to look at on the imagery for now, but you can see a hurricane in the eastern Pacific once getting there, and things are to get more active. And then there's a big, looks like a very intense storm there, possibly a very large major hurricane, and another one there moving off, and then looks like a third that just spun off into the subtropical region, and then another one in the eastern Pacific as well. So we've got a very active Atlantic Ocean ahead of us, and a very active hurricane region as a whole. Looking at that, So that, my friends, is what's going on in the tropics for the Eastern Pacific Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean. The next name on the list in the Eastern Pacific is Kiko, and the next name in the Atlantic Ocean is Humberto. So we'll be watching out for those and a couple of storms behind them. As we enter the peak of Atlantic hurricane season, be aware. These storms can be very unpredictable, and these can really cause a lot of devastation. We've already seen that with Dorian, and we could see that again with this major hurricane that's coming on your screen again, if it gets any closer to the East Coast. That is an update. Update 1 on Invest, 90E, and that is update 2 on what is now post-tropical cyclone Gabrielle from the Category 6 storm team. Have a great day.